What's up, guys? So, welcome back to another video. In this video, I want to be talking about XAU USD, that is the gold spot dollar. For those who don't know gold, XAU USD, or what people call gold, you hear forex traders out there saying, "Oh, I trade gold." It's a precious metal where you trade it against the US dollar. So gold is currently at $5,551 per ounce. That's basically what it means. 55, $51 per ounce. That is a crazy number. When we look at this gold chart, it looks overstretched, it looks overbought. But who are we to call the top? Like, this thing can go on and go on and go on forever. Because literally, like us retail traders, all we do is, like, we say this is the top, and from here gold will start to sell. Gold needs a correction, and then you wake up tomorrow and it's at 6,000 and 7,000, and gold is like moving 1,000 pips in a day per overnight. Yeah. And what could be causing this move? Like, we would like to understand, like, nini inafanya gold move mad, like so many pips in a day. Like, this is crazy. Like, if you bought gold and held like from January, say with a big lot size, you are probably a millionaire, say, in whatever currency you are using, whether it's Kenyan shillings, USD, then Naira, whatever. Like, you have money right now. So this pair is a gold against the dollar. So mostly it has to do with the US dollar. I mean, other currencies do affect, like the gold ETF, like the Japan currency and the economic factors, you know. So gold, as many people see gold as a safe haven. Like, if there is uncertainties going on, like if you had bought the USD with Kenyan shillings or whatever currency you are using, because people do exchange their currencies with dollars, maybe because the dollar, the value is higher, and maybe the dollar keeps on gaining value. And then there is uncertainty in the United States. Maybe Trump is beefing with Democrats rather. He is, you know, unasikia tu watu wakisema siku hizi, since Trump took over, the market has been unstable. The US dollar has been weak, as opposed to other currencies. So what will people do? If the US economy is not performing well, they will sell the US dollar. So you can see, as on many charts, like the euro dollar, the GBP dollar, most of these charts are buying because people are dumping the dollar and buying other currencies like the GBP, because you don't want your money to, like, lose value. So the same applies to gold. Gold, people see gold as a safe haven for their money. So when there's a crisis in the United States, people buy gold. So, like, I want to explain the move maybe yesterday as maybe how I understand it. Gold is in an uptrend, and most like it needs to correct definitely. But with the current, crisis going on, yesterday we had there was that FOMC meeting. FOMC, like, means it's a Fed meeting, the Federal Reserve of the United States, where the chairman, Huyo Jerome Powell, speaks and talks about rate cuts and whether they are going to increase interest rates or cut interest rates. So basically, what that means is, if interest rates are cut, it means in layman terms, the dollar will be weaker. And higher interest rates means it will be stronger. Okay, because when you exchange your money with the dollar, if your money is in USD and interest rates go up, you see your money like increases in value. So like more people will want to buy the dollar because the interest rates are higher. Okay, so he basically said there are no rate hikes expected soon. So in hindsight, that is negative for the dollar, as venye watu wana interpret, like how people interpret it. If there are no interest hikes, then the value of the dollar remains at 3.5 interest rate. So it's not going up. Why should I buy the dollar if the interest rate is not going up? So the dollar becomes weaker. And also, President Trump was speaking yesterday, and he was talking about Iran and how they should surrender. I don't know, talk about their nuclear weapons, and if they don't, they declare war on them. So there is that instability going on over there. And there is this thing about, he talked last week about imposing the rate cuts, rather tariffs on United Kingdom, because of what was the issue? It was about Greenland, yeah. They were beefing about that issue. So also maybe people from Europe took that as a threat, and they sold the dollar, maybe threatened to retaliate. So a weaker dollar definitely is a catalyst for gold buys. So people have been riding the momentum. Anytime, like this point here, the 49.90, this is in my previous video, this is where I had bought gold after this correction, right? As you can see, I said if this is the previous day high, this was yesterday's high. You can see price opened up with like so many pips up. We had said if gold corrects maybe to this point here or this point here, we look for buying opportunities. But gold is not going down. People are increasing long positions every single day. Like any slight dip, even like 200 pips, the buyers step in. So my question is, how long will this momentum go? Will we see like a huge correction, because the market is very stretched, and at some point it's going to dump? When is it going to be? Are you going to be in the market? Are you going to be in the long position when the market dips? Like, I don't know. I can't buy gold like here, because if I do and then the correction happens, you end up losing all the money that you had, staked on that position. So maybe what you can do, if you are holding gold, keep holding, trim your stop loss maybe into profit. Like if you had bought here, put your stop loss like below the highs, wait for a correction, and then maybe add positions or keep holding your positions until maybe the market takes you out whenever it decides to do so. But I don't see it doing so anytime soon. I see gold going to 6,000, 7,000 before March or before April. Yeah, so that's my view on it. Yeah. Until the next one.